invest in self-knowledge, you gain the insight needed to make choices that align with your true self. The more you know about what drives you, what excites you, and what challenges you, the more you can build a life that's truly fulfilling. Your decisions about who you spend time with, where you work, and how you live will all reflect your deeper understanding of yourself. And here's the thing, the decisions you make don't just affect you in the moment, they have long-term consequences. Every decision you make today is setting the foundation for tomorrow. When you make informed decisions, you're paving the way for success in the future. Knowledge allows you to make the best choice now, which will lead to the best outcome later. It's a chain reaction. A good decision today leads to a good result tomorrow, and that result will open the door to even more opportunities. It's easy to get stuck in a cycle of making decisions based on short-term rewards or immediate satisfaction. But when you equip yourself with knowledge, you start making decisions that serve your long-term goals. The more you learn, the more you begin to see the bigger picture. You start to understand that the decisions you make today will either bring you closer to your dreams or take you further away from them. Knowledge allows you to focus on the bigger, more important picture, helping you make choices that serve your future. Every successful person you know got to where they are by making better choices. They didn't just get lucky or stumble upon success. They made informed, educated decisions. Day in and day out, they gathered knowledge about their craft, about their industry, and about themselves. They understood that their decisions had power, and they took the time to educate themselves so that they could make the best choices possible. And guess what? That's the same path you need to follow. It's important to note that making better choices doesn't always mean making easy choices. Sometimes, the right decision is the hardest one. Sometimes, the right decision requires stepping outside your comfort zone, taking a risk, or making a sacrifice. But when you have the knowledge to back up those decisions, you can be confident that they're the right ones. Knowledge allows you to trust yourself and trust the process, even when the choices seem tough. Now you might be wondering how to acquire more knowledge to improve your decision-making. It's simple. Commit to learning every day. Read books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, talk to people who know more than you. Learn about your field, learn about people, learn about the world around you. Every bit of knowledge you gain will expand your capacity to make better choices. The more you know, the better your decisions will be. So as you go about your day, remember that every choice you make is important. The decisions you make today will shape your future, and the better your knowledge, the better those decisions will be. Don't underestimate the power of learning and the power of making informed, educated decisions. The more you know, the more options you'll have, and the more options you have, the more likely it is that you'll make the right choices for your life. Your future is determined by the decisions you make today. So make those decisions count. Fill your mind with knowledge, and let that knowledge guide you to the life you want to live. Because the more you know, the better choices you make, and the better your future will be. Number 8. Grow your mind, and you will grow your life. The mind is a powerful thing, one of the most valuable assets you have. It's the starting point for everything you want to achieve in life. When you grow your mind, you grow your life. It's as simple as that. The way you think shapes the way you live. And the more you invest in expanding your mind, the more opportunities, success, and fulfillment will show up in your life. Think about it for a moment. The life you're living right now is a reflection of the thoughts and decisions you've made up to this point. If you're satisfied with where you are, that's great. But if you're looking to move forward, if you're looking to build something bigger, better, and more meaningful, it all starts with changing the way you think. When you grow your mind, you create the foundation for growth in every other area of your life. It all starts with a commitment to learning. Every day you learn something new. You're not just gaining knowledge, you're expanding your capacity to think in new and powerful ways. The more you know, the more your brain has the tools to solve problems, overcome obstacles, and recognize opportunities that might have otherwise gone unnoticed. Your mind becomes sharper, more focused, and more capable of handling the challenges that come your way. But growing your mind isn't just about gathering information. It's about improving the way you process that information. It's about learning how to think more effectively, how to analyze situations, and how to make better decisions. Your mind is like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. When you challenge yourself to think differently, to look at the world from new perspectives, you stretch your mind and allow it to grow in ways that will pay off in every area of your life. Take a moment and think about someone you admire, someone you look up to. What do they have that you don't? What makes them successful, confident, and able to accomplish great things? One thing they've likely mastered is the ability to grow their minds. They understand that the key to success is constantly expanding their knowledge, challenging their thinking, and being open to new ideas. If you want to achieve more in life, you need to adopt the same mindset. Success doesn't come from staying the same. It comes from growth, from continuously improving and evolving. When you grow your mind, you unlock new possibilities for your life. It's like opening up a treasure chest of potential. You start to see opportunities you never noticed before. You begin to make connections between things that seemed unrelated. You start solving problems more easily. Your mind becomes a tool for creating the life you want to live. The more you develop your mind, the more you realize that your life is not limited by your circumstances, but by your thinking. When you improve the way you think, you create a life that's full of potential and possibility. The best part is, growing your mind doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need to have a degree or spend years in school. You don't need to be a genius. What you need is a commitment to learning every day. You can grow your mind by reading books, listening to podcasts, having conversations with people who challenge you, and asking questions that push you to think deeper. Even simple actions like journaling, reflecting on your experiences, and setting goals will help stretch your mind and encourage growth. When you grow your mind, you start to see life differently. Problems no longer feel like roadblocks. They become challenges that you can overcome. You start to look at setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow. You stop seeing yourself as limited, and start realizing that you have the power to shape your future. When your mind grows, your confidence grows with it. You become more resilient, more adaptable, and more capable of handling whatever comes your way. But growing your mind is not just about knowledge and skills. It's also about mindset. Your mindset is how you approach the world. It's your attitude toward challenges, failures, and successes. When you work on developing a growth mindset, you begin to see setbacks as temporary and solvable. You stop being afraid of failure, and instead you see it as a necessary step in the process of growth. A growth mindset allows you to embrace change, seek out new experiences, and continually push yourself to become better. The more you grow your mind, the more you realize that there is no limit to what you can achieve. Your potential is infinite, and the only thing standing in your way is your willingness to grow. When you decide to take control of your mind, you take control of your life. You begin to create the life you've always dreamed of. But it all starts with growth, personal growth, mental growth, and a commitment to learning every day. If you want to experience a better life, you have to start by growing your mind. Success isn't just about doing things differently. It's about thinking differently. It's about becoming the kind of person who sees opportunities, embraces challenges, and constantly seeks ways to improve. When you grow your mind, you grow your life, and you unlock the doors to success, happiness, and fulfillment. Every single day is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become the best version of yourself. Don't waste a single moment. Make the commitment today to grow your mind, and watch how it transforms every aspect of your life. The life you've always dreamed of is waiting for you, and it all starts with one simple decision: to grow your mind. When you do, everything else will fall into place. Number 9. The right knowledge can solve any problem. Knowledge is one of the most powerful tools at your disposal. When you face a challenge, a roadblock, or a difficult situation, the right knowledge can be the key that unlocks the door to a solution. Life presents us with many obstacles, and sometimes it can feel overwhelming. You might think the problem is too big, or that you're not equipped to deal with it. But when you understand that the right knowledge can solve any problem, you begin to realize that no challenge is too great for you to overcome. Think about it for a moment. Every challenge you face has a solution, even if it's not immediately clear. The reason why some people seem to handle problems with ease, while others struggle, often comes down to their ability to apply the right knowledge. Successful people know that no problem is too complicated if they have the right information and the right mindset. They understand that knowledge empowers them to find solutions, no matter how tough the situation seems. The great thing about knowledge is that it's available to anyone who is willing to seek it out. Whether you're facing a financial struggle, a relationship issue, a career setback, or any other problem, the right knowledge can help you navigate your way through. And the best part, knowledge is not reserved for a select few. It's something you can cultivate every single day. The more you learn, the more you grow, and the more prepared you become to handle whatever life throws your way. Let's take a closer look at why the right knowledge can solve any problem. Every problem has a root cause, a reason why it exists. Often we look at a problem and we get caught up in the surface level. We may try to fix things by addressing the symptoms without ever getting to the heart of the issue. But when you have the right knowledge, you understand how to look deeper. You're able to identify the real cause of the problem. And once you do that, finding a solution becomes much easier. Think about it this way. When you go to a doctor with a health issue, they don't just treat the symptoms. They gather information, run tests, and diagnose the underlying cause of the problem. Once they have that knowledge, they can prescribe the right treatment. The same principle applies to every area of your life, whether it's business, personal growth, or relationships. The right knowledge helps you understand the root causes of your problems and equips you with the tools to fix them. Another powerful aspect of knowledge is that it gives you options. The more you know, the more choices you have. You don't have to settle for a single solution or approach. You can explore different strategies, weigh the pros and cons, and choose the path that aligns best with your goals.